Hey y'all, come on in. Y'all doing all right on this Friday? I'm gonna make this casserole, and I'm gonna also make me some bell peppers and onions for a hot dog. This also can be warmed up for tomorrow too. Hey y'all, today I'm getting ready to make a potato casserole. I have sausage, bell pepper, let's start over. Hey y'all, today I'm making a casserole with potatoes, great for breakfast. I got sausage in here, and I got some bacon in here, and I got some Polish sausage as well. This is the beginning stage. We're going to cook the meat first and set it aside. Then we're going to add bell peppers and onions to the potatoes. We're also going to add some cream of mushroom soup, and we're going to put it in the oven with some cheese. But I hope I got my... Y'all doing all right tonight? Come on in. I'm going to show my face in just a second. I might have spoke to one. I don't know if I got what I need. Everything. I think I got.
Yeah, and everything just had cup Shelby. Something called Bruno.
Did you got the
And Shelby? Yeah. What did she say? And so she said, okay.
Tell your dad I need him for a minute.
Good.
Because I need him to get something for me. All right, y'all. Let me see. Hey. So it's me. I'm in the kitchen again. Someone's in the kitchen cooking. Someone in the kitchen, you know. Someone's in the kitchen cooking. It's Mama Tracy cooking this day. So what I'm going to do is, this is a good breakfast casserole. It's still going to be fried potatoes and onions. But I added multiple meat in here. Okay. You can eat this at this time. You can eat this in the morning. You don't have to wait. It's a breakfast dish. You can add eggs to this all at one time with your potatoes. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, hey y'all, yeah, it's something that you can have for breakfast or dinner. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner. It's got the combinations of meat in here, but at the same time, you could stop this right now. You can add chili. You can add whatever you want. You can fold your sour cream in here. I'm looking for my can of cream of mushroom. I don't see it. You can use cream of mushroom, cream of salmon, but I don't see it. Let me get this out. Hold on. So I'm going to set my meat to the side. Okay, I'll turn it around so y'all can see. Make sure y'all sprinkle me. Let me turn it so you can see. I'm just going to empty it out so that I can get started on my potatoes. And I'm going to keep that grease in here because this skillet is seasoned. Then I've got to start my other side of what I'm doing. This is a whole meal. Like I say, I'll curdle some stuff, pour it in here, and I have a whole complete meal. I might do that tonight. I might need to add a little more meat and just make it be breakfast. Don't do the other part till another day. Okay? You can use small onions or big onions. Onions, that's up to you. If you like big onions, you can use the big ones. If you like the small ones, you can use the small ones. You can use small bell peppers and onions or big ones. Alright? So what I'm getting ready to do now is get my bell peppers and onions in here. Okay? I'm cooling down my cast iron. Let me move this. Because y'all know cast iron, you have to cool it down when you're cooking because it will start to burn. Okay? Alright. I think I'm going to cut these down small. This is off, y'all. Right? I got it off to cool it down so I can get all this in here. I might just do one thing tonight instead of... I might just make that and we eat that. Makes no sense to me. I just need to cook a little bit more meat. Y'all want me to turn it up and talk to y'all? Y'all know how to cut up potatoes and onions, bell peppers, right? So I'm gonna cut my bell peppers and onions. I got them like this, but I think I'm gonna make them small. I'm cooling the stove. I'm cooling this eye down because I want to scrape all that goodness up, and I don't want to burn these potatoes. I'm gonna cook them, you know, so far. I want him. Eddie! He been cutting grass. He tired. I can't. I caught you live. Oh, yeah, I'm live and in living color. I'm live and in living color. Well, the potatoes are peeled, and I just peeled them and cut them, Tracy. I'm not dicing them small, baby. You can buy them if you don't know how to cut potatoes. You can buy potatoes already cut for you in the freezer department if you want to do a shortcut. I just cut potatoes so quick and I prep before I come live so that I don't keep y'all on here all day long just cutting up stuff like I'm doing right now. I just changed my mind. Hey, Krista Katie Woot Woot. I like my shirts you're doing, baby. You always do a good job, and I'll take care of my invoice when I I take care of a lot of stuff. I just been busy. I gotta send Tracy her stuff too. How y'all doing? It's Friday, honey. So this is, I think I'm gonna change my mind how I'm gonna fix this, okay? So y'all just bear with me, all right? Even I might change the way my potatoes are cut up. That's what you can do when you cook. You do it your way, like Burger King. Hey, Mike and Larry Monday. How y'all doing? It's good when I see some of my people from Mama's Comfort cooking over here. It makes me feel good because I know I don't see them like I used to. I still got some that remember me, honey. I mean, I got a good crowd anyway. Some of y'all over here, but some people can't find me. And I'm just hidden from them right now. All right? So what I'm going to do is, I already done the potatoes, and y'all want me to turn it down just for you to see me do this? That's all I'm doing is cutting up the bell pepper and the onion. And then I'm going to turn it back down. This is my grandmama butcher knife. Hey, Maricia. Maricia, can you send me your phone number? I cannot find that bumblebee stuff. I want to put it in my box, my giveaway box. Maricia, could you email me your phone number, sis? I appreciate you so much, and I thank you for everything. I thank you for it all. Y'all, what y'all doing this weekend? You supposed to start your weekend tonight. Like, what y'all gonna get into tonight? It's Friday. Y'all say I can talk about whatever I want to. And I feel like I should be able to. I'm grown. What y'all getting into tonight? I got a boyfriend. I want my boyfriend to get some energy because he been cutting grass. Marvin! Marvin! Tell him I need him. I'm doing good, Miss Monica Burning. I hope you had a good birthday. Tell your daddy I need him. I can't reach up there. Okay, thank you. Working on Avery's birthday. So look, y'all, I'm finna turn it down so y'all can see what I've done. And I'm probably going to have to add some more meat. Because I think I'm just going to do one thing now. I think I'm finna pull out another skillet. And cook some more meat. And do it this way. I think I'm going to make a big old breakfast bowl. We got to curdle some eggs now. I done changed the whole entire meal that I'm finna do. I'm finna show y'all. Okay, so I'm going to turn it around so y'all can see me. I done changed it, so it don't matter. Here, let me let y'all look at some food for a little bit. You resting, Miss Avis? You don't feel good, baby? I'm resting too. Might as well say it every weekend. I be looking forward to it, but if I don't start my weekend on Friday, I don't feel like I have a weekend. I know this is a long weekend. I got a lot of cooking and stuff to do tomorrow for y'all. Me and my siblings are getting together this weekend. Cousin's friend's supposed to be there too. Hopefully. So I'm going to take these bell peppers I just cut up and onions. Alright, and I'll show y'all. I got a few more to cut up, but I'll turn it around because I am cooking. You don't have to just look at me. I'm not turning the heat on yet till I get through doing what I'm doing because I changed my dish. Okay, I'm going to have to do some more sausage and everything. I changed the dish. Okay. But it's okay. I do stuff like that all the time. I don't never have my mind made up. don't know if I got any grease. I'm thankful for it all. Good, bad, but good song. Okay. I'm going to have to get me another skillet and cook a few more things. Okay, I turned the heat back on. And please don't add no bunch of salt, cause not too much, cause your meat's salty. You got bacon and sausage, and that's salty by itself. So don't you get so salty. Just a squishy bit of oil. Alright. Baby, I you know I can't never reach and see if I got any can of cream of chicken or mushroom or something like that. In the pantry. Who is that? Some type of cream of chicken, cream of mushroom, cream of something. I'm done because you know what you think, well, I can't. I tell you, God on this too. I do not be thinking while I cook myself. I don't need all of it. If I don't have it, I need to taste it. I decided to make some breakfast casserole instead, okay? Put bacon back in the freezer. You want a little more bacon in it? You sure? Yeah. Okay. Okay, you know I'm going to buy stuff on my line. Whoever that is going to drive me crazy on my line. Okay, we're going to get those going first. I'm sorry, I'm away from my phone, y'all. So y'all just bear with me. I changed my mind on stuff. But now I know what I'm going to do to make it go quick. I ain't had much of no appetite today. Next, saute your bell peppers and your onions. Get that going good. Now originally I had my potatoes cut like this, but I'm finna change it. I know y'all might as well get ready. I do stuff like this. I cook, when God give me a recipe in my head, I go for it. I don't know about nobody else. Let me find my grandmama knife. Go for it. And this is what I'm seeing right now. This is my vision. It may not go the way I intended it to go, but this is the vision I'm seeing now. Honey, I was going to cook myself 2 ways. I'm not going to be able to do it. I'm just cutting them in half to make more taters. That's all. You can do it too. Make it more filling. Okay? You can dice them. You can cut them small. Smaller than this. See how that cast iron skillet heating up so fast I can barely cut? I'm gonna pump it down because this thing get crazy on me. It'll cook faster than I need it to. Because I done changed my recipe. And I can do that now. Just go with me. I'm just freestyling it tonight. I don't know what it's going to be. But all I know is we're going to eat something. And again, I ain't had nothing all day but a protein shake. Those patches my brother got, they keep me from getting hungry. Those SP6, I can't think about food, and that ain't no lie. I need a bigger skillet, I think. Let me get my head together. Let's finish these up and transfer. Like I say, you can dice these up small. I had them round like the other night, and I'm just cutting them in half because of what I'm going to do. I'm going to cook a few more winnies. Just like that. I'm going to beat some eggs up. I'm going to add some cream of celery in here. Gives good flavor. I'm going to season these. And then I'll put it in the oven a few minutes, so the cheese and everything can come together. See, if I wanted them, I could just like dice these like this. And cut them as many times as you feel like you need to. If you're not good at cutting potatoes, then just buy you some frozen ones. That's how I do. I wonder if I still got a bag of hash brown. I don't know. You can take a little and turn it into a lot. I got the oven already on. Can y'all sprinkle me, please? I appreciate it. This is onion powder and garlic powder. I'm going to turn it back up in a minute. Hey, Tracy. I ain't forgot you. That's some parsley. little pepper. And get another skillet out and cook some more of the winnies. Turn it up. Add your potatoes and your seasoning. I have some parsley flakes and some garlic and some onion powder. Or you can use your everything green. I'm out of it. You alright? Girl gone, you ate this last night. You always do that. I don't know who you be trying to shine for. And don't come in here with your big old round face and asking on me. Nah, move. Move now.
Yeah.
Stop, Avery. Son.
The chicken fashion kiss. Mom, you want fashion whipping?
No, I don't want no whipping.
You want fashion whipping?
Mm-mm.
I was just talking to your mama.
Well.
She said, Mom, so look, this is how she was. So she said, ooh, she was watching. And I was like, I yelled on her. I yelled, she was like, what you say, Mama G, what are you doing? She said, I was she like,
She hung up on you. Okay, y'all, I'm finna cook some more meat. Yep, boo. Like that. Bye mean bye. Bye. Hey. Alright. Here we go, y'all. I'm finna cook some more meat. So I'm gonna cook some more sausage. Because I need some more. I don't got no more everything green. I done used up all mine. And I don't keep it here. I don't make it here. So. What I had, I don't have no more. Somebody tell Tracy that she needs some too. I be running out of stuff like y'all do. So I'm gonna put on some more ones. Am I not sharpening? I just sharpens my knife. Yeah, I just be coming up with stuff in my head. And I can eat this tomorrow morning too. And guess what? It's going to be, well, you got some starch in there, but you also got plenty of protein. Because the eggs are going to go in there as well. I could actually use some bread if I wanted to make this into a rolled up casserole. I could have got me some. Crescent rolls. I could have got some crescent rolls. So I'm going to cut these little winnies up. These are butter balls. And Eckrich. So you can make, yeah, you can make this into breakfast. I guess that's what we're going to have, breakfast at night right now. That's what my mind just told me to do. I'm cutting these up into circles. I'm cutting this up into a circle. Okay? I'm cutting this hot dog up to add more meat. You can warm this up in the morning. Get your good bowl of breakfast. Be done with it. Okay, let me let y'all see what I'm doing. I cut those up into weenies. On the idea, and this is my potatoes. I'm gonna have to get a casserole dish because I'm not gonna be able to be in this cast iron and go in the oven. I got everything going on. What, Dean Calvin? I know what I do. I'm cooking. I ain't done nothing. See, Deacon Calvin, little cream will be starting every Friday night. Cause that's how he start on me. I'm so glad that that hurricane is over. But you know it's hurricane season. September is the opening of hurricane season. So if you live near like we have tornado season in March and everything, so if you live near a big body of water, that's something you have to deal with. Be prepared for.
Is that the stuff that has the chicken in it?
This one won't have no chicken in it. If you eat these breakfast sauce, get out my refrigerator. Put this Lunchable in the refrigerator. You make me mad. You do the most on this live and turn around and eat just what I cook. It's a cake. I'm doing it for dessert for the weekend.
What kind of cake did you?
I don't know. What do you think I'm talking about? He's got a nasty mind.
No, those waters are liquid. Those waters are liquid.
The what?
They're liquid.
Water? The
Come on,
water?
look. Look.
You mean like adding ice to the keg you talking about?
Yeah. That's fine. Now look. You know what this is?
Vitamin water?
Yeah. This so I'm allowed to drink this.
You're allowed to have it. It's not going to replace regular water. No, it's not.
It sure is.
Don't, hey. You need to find somebody to play with. You just don't know what you be doing.
Yeah, I sure do.
Oh, you do? You know what you do?
Yeah.
Okay, then. I'm glad I know you know now, so I don't feel bad when I do what I know I'm going to do.
It's a mustard.
Oh, go on, Avery.
It's a mustard.
Whew, the older you get, it's just something that... Go on, Avery. But go on now. So hit the nut and head. See, even when you stay with your food, you're going to get caramelized onions and potatoes. That's not burned. It's just caramelizing itself. Okay? When these get semi-done, I'm going to take them out of here and transfer them into my casserole dish that I'm going to use. You know, they said if you're going to use a Pyrex dish, use the one that's a capital P. They said the smaller, the lowercase p Pyrex, it really will break if you set it on top of your glass, on top of this glass, like while it's cooling off. It happened to me. I had one that burned on me. I mean, that broke on me. I mean, that stuff popped everywhere. It certainly did. You know, you read stuff and then it becomes real when it actually happens to you, and that happened to me. So when we get through, we're going to transfer these over. And then we're going to do some eggs, and we're going to put it in the oven for a little bit, okay? To melt that cheese. But when I get through with this part, I'm going to fold over the cream of celery. You can use cream of celery, cream of mushroom, cream of chicken. It's up to you. Okay? Y'all with me? You can add whatever kind of meat you want. You can add more sausage and all that kind of stuff. It's whatever you want. You have it your way. Well, it ain't at Burger King, but that's what I want to say. Okay? Let me get me a Pyrex dish that I think can hold this. I'll be back with y'all. Hold on. Y'all don't like to talk to me anyway. So talk to the food. Y'all get mad when I turn the camera off. So talk to the doggone food. I don't care. Have it your way. Hold the people talking about it. That's Florida. Don't upset us. Let's show the food, please. That's how y'all do me. I got some good little secret tips, but you know what? Because y'all treat me so bad, I'm not going to tell them to you. Just watch that. Mama don't take no money. Hey, Vicky Ellis. Hey. Hey, Sharina. Hey, baby. Hey. Hey. Looks good, Miss Mary. Thank you. Let me greet y'all. Hey, y'all. This is Tracy. I'm Tracy, talking in the third person. She's Mama's Comfort Cooking. And she still cooks. She just cooks on Tracy K. Mexican. She still cooks. Okay? So what she's doing is she's doing these bell peppers and onions. And then she's going to convert them over into this Pyrex dish that she got. At a garage sale. She got 3 of them for $28. They laced in gold. They can go in the oven and everything. That ain't real gold, honey. Somebody painted that. Look at that. She got these right here for 3 of them for $28. I wanted Darius Cooks. God is so good. I went on garage sales. That's how bad I wanted some of these dishes. And I found that on garage sales. And these potatoes are really ready to be transferred now. So what I want to do is move these into a container so I can stir the cream of celery in it, okay? So I can turn the heat off because they're going to cook some more in the oven. Okay? So I can either mix them in a container, but I'm going to take them off this eye. Okay? Alright. Let's turn this oven off. I'm going to put them in here and stir up my cream of celery. So I'll let y'all see me do that. I'll push y'all back. The oven is on 350. I gotta make this head loose so I can tilt y'all down. That casserole dish is, it is. Oh, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, it is. Thank you. And I paid $28 for 3 of them. So I'm gonna turn y'all like that, because I'm gonna slide y'all back. It don't matter if y'all don't see my afro. What matters is that y'all see this food. So I'm going to start putting it in here like that. I wish I had a videographer to see me do all that. I'm using 1 skillet. I'm going to cook some eggs in here. I don't mess my whole house up trying to cook. So, let me get all these potatoes out, okay? That's how they look. They look pretty. They look better than yesterday's. Let me tell y'all something. I don't know what's going on in this world, but every time I turn on the news, somebody doing something that's crazy. I'm going to tell you something. If you don't like and love your life, don't take nobody else's. And I mean that. And you can put a stamp on it and you can mail it back to me. If you don't like your life, it's wrong. They found that poor baby in the trash dump in Atlanta, and the daddy said it was missing. Somebody took it, and the daddy did everything. That's ridiculous. And I'm so glad that they had already put him in custody, because they knew something wasn't right. Who keeps a 2-year-old without parental consent? You can't describe no car. Who? Now, people do take folks' kids, but he was with you. He was with you. And you wasn't emotional enough, even on the news. But the question is, if you didn't want to be a daddy, then you should have just scattered. Now you got to turn this oven, this cast iron before I do the eggs. It's got to cool. I'm trying to show y'all how to work with cast iron. So here's the potatoes. We're going to add some cream of celery because I didn't have no cream of mushroom. And it really don't matter what cream you use. It don't matter. Long as you add something with the base to it, you know. It don't matter. I need to get me... Hey! Avery! Hey! I'm going to have to go get something, okay? So this is how it's going to look. We're going to add 2 cans of cream of celery. Cream of celery is great. It's good in your chicken and dressing. Now, I want to explain something to y'all. I'm going to make this crystal clear. Chicken and dressing is chicken and dressing. Cornbread dressing is you only use cornbread. But when we make dressing, we use 3 breads. It's still dressing. Ain't nobody ever asked me why you use 3 breads. But one day when you get to taste my dressing, you'll understand why. Stovetop stuffing is stovetop stuffing. Some people add it into their cornbread. Some people do not cook their cornbread first. Since it's going to be cornbread dressing, they work it all up and cook that cornbread one time. But when people start saying that ain't how you do it, no, that's just not the way you was taught to do it. Hey, Brad, because everybody don't cook the same way. I had to do that because I heard somebody say, it's not cornbread dressing, it's dressing. You got seafood dressing. You got oyster dressing. Will you go over there and give me a wooden cutting board? Did y'all know that? A lot of people in Florida and near the water, they make oyster dressing. They make seafood dressing with a combination of seafood things that goes in there. And it's good. Seafood dressing is actually really good. Now, oyster dressing is a required taste because I done had it. That's how I know. Now, ask me something crazy again and see what I do to you. If you find somebody to play with, I'm going to get her. when I get her, I'm going to get her for the old and the new. But don't tell people they ain't making, it's not cornbread dressing. It's called dressing. You change it. But some people only use cornbread. But you change it. Because there's a lot of people, it's a restaurant here called Marietta Fish Diner. People go there and buy their seafood mixture to make seafood dressing. And seafood dressing is very good. Next, we're going to add 2 cans of cream of celery. It's really good. I'm finna let y'all see me mix this up. But you don't have, everybody don't just use cornbread. No, I would never hurt her. I ain't gonna hurt my baby. One thing about it, I ain't got that in me. I threaten more than I do anything. I cannot do that. I can't stand to see a child hurt. I can't even stand to see a child get a whooping if I can be honest. All I do is say that. Commercial break. I don't. I'm grandmama age. We have a little more patience. I done been through that. The first round. But this right here, y'all see how much patience I have with them. So you want to mix this cream of celery in there. Mix it real good. It's going to give it that good cream base you want. I might need another one. I got another one over there too. But when you cut into it, you want it to have good flavor. Yeah, everybody's taste is different, but it's not called cornbread dressing. That's just because you use cornbread. It's called dressing. You can make dressing with a lot of things. I've had oyster dressing. I've had chicken dressing, of course, the way I do it. I've had cornbread. I've had seafood. And I really like the seafood more than I do the oyster. But the oyster wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Let me turn this around so y'all can see how this is looking before we convert it over. Hold on. Oh. Hold on, y'all. I got all them groceries to put up. I don't know if y'all seen them or not. But it's everywhere. Because I got to cook. You see how that look? You see that? That's how creamy it's going to be. Okay? You got it? It's going to be just like that. Now I'm going to convert this over into that container. And I'm going to put the meat in there too. And we're going to just fold it all up together. And then I'm going to scramble up some eggs. And then I'm going to put some cheese. Okay? Now I can add a little sour cream in here. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Just to squish a bit of sour cream. Just to make it even creamier. Okay? Slide y'all over. Put y'all right here. I'm almost done. It won't take me long. Y'all want me to start making videos instead of cooking live? Because I can. You're going to add some cheese to this too. Okay. I'm going to put your little sour cream in there. If you don't like sour cream on your potatoes, then don't you use that. But I do. I added some sour cream and the cream of celery, I'm sorry. Just mix it real good. And then we're going to add the meat. Honey. Okay. That's good. We're gonna get ready and transform it over to the husband. I gotta get the cheese out. You can use whatever kind of cheese you want. And if you don't want no cheese, you don't gotta use no cheese. Alright? But I can start making my hold on, let me get some spray. Where my spray go? Hold on, y'all. We don't even eat this late. We really don't. But I don't see my spray. Today I just need to tell y'all something. I'm just about crazy today. I got a silly spirit and it won't let me get nothing right. Stay right there. Let me get this converted over in here. I hope I got it big enough. I did. What, Avery?
Is that dry food?
You better get your big old face out of here and leave me alone. We're finna add. And it's no particular way. I want to put you some meat in there. And you can stir that up too. You can stir this up too if you want to. I'm gonna curl some eggs real quick. Huh? Yeah, the meat is optional. You don't have to put no meat. And I'm gonna bust some eggs. You do not have to. But if you want it ooey and gooey, that's what I do. But you don't have to. I'm gonna dice up a little cheese in here. Ooh, Lord can get it right today. But it won't take long in the oven. And then I'm going to do my eggs real quick and pour over them and put some more cheese on top. Alright? Alright. So, I'm about to cut some Velveeta up. Oh, this thing is heavy. And then I'm going to stir it up and cut this Velveeta. Velveeta. You know, my sister said her client name was parentheses Alizé. What is wrong with y'all? Velveeta. Some people's name is Velveeta. Parentheses Alizé. You sent your child to school as a parenthesis. Some stuff y'all do to yourself. Parentheses Alizé. Now that's a name. I'm finna let y'all say parentheses. Her name was, my sister called me. She was saying, she was laughing so hard. I said, what's wrong? She said, child, I'm working with somebody whose name is parentheses. I said, a parentheses? She said, yeah. Parentheses. Okay, let me show y'all what this look like before we go to the next step. The next step is eggs. Who doing too much? Oh, well, okay. If you say so. I ain't even done nothing. Hold on. Let me turn this around. Y'all quit arguing with these people that want their pages to be where mine is. Then you find out they on YouTube and everything trying to have a page. Y'all just leave them in their own world. They already know I ain't helping them. Now, when I get through with this casserole, we'll see if it's too much. Honey, if I had some wild onions, I'd chop some up in there. I don't worry about them folks. Is it looking good, Reggie? That's all that matters. My nephew said it's looking good. It don't matter when nobody else got to say right now. Please excuse my language. I go into different languages or get into different accents when you start getting on my nerves. It just keeps me calm, and I just feel like I need to go to the islands or something because them island people don't play. Okay, I'm gonna do some eggs. I may not even curdle them. I think I'm just going to pour the eggs. I'm going to beat some eggs. And I'm going to pour these eggs all on this system. And then I'm going to put it in the oven so I can let y'all go. Because y'all don't like to act right because it's Friday. And I ain't got no time. I ain't got no time for it. Then Calvin, come open this. I got to beat me some eggs real quick. I ain't got no time for it. I hate putting my mouth on stuff. It ain't happening with me. COVID is on the rise. You know, it's so high here. They done took our salad bar down. We don't even have a salad bar at the grocery store because they said the count is up. So they're not going to let people go and fix their salads right now. So get your eggs. You can do you as many eggs as you want on here. They're going to cook on top of it. I'm going to pour it all throughout the whole thing and stir the eggs in here. And it's going to just bind everything. But I like to curdle them and pour them on top because I like to see the eggs in here. But I'm going to beat up a whole bunch of eggs. And I'm going to stir some in. And then some of them I'm going to leave on top. And you can scoop this out. And it's good. You can't worry about what nobody say. They say you're doing too much. They might be doing too little. Use reverse psychology. Use reverse psychology. Okay, we're going to beat some eggs up because I got to get my kitchen together for tomorrow. I got all that food over there and stuff on the floor. And I got to get ready to cook. That's one thing about it. When they open your page up sometimes, you don't get the right people to come join you. Fry me some fish on the side. Some fish. I'm going to cut a little more Velveeta. And then I'll show y'all. I'm going to let y'all just look down at it. But you know, when y'all comment under people I can't see, y'all bring attention to them. That's why I say don't even comment. It don't matter. If they don't make no sense, Deacon Calvin, just go do what you do. You the head moderator. You the head deacon of the church. Handle it. But don't block everybody because some of those haters bring us good money. Very good money. Some of them, just let them keep being who they are. When people show you who they are, believe them. Okay, I'm going to go get the eggs. I know my family hungry. They probably ain't. I the one ain't ate all day. Okay. Let's put some eggs in a bowl. You like cheese? I like cheese. You like cheese? I had cooked this up for them. But I like cheese. Stop. Because this patch and these X39s is why I'm moving. If you don't have your X39s by now, I don't know what to tell you. Okay. Y'all ready for the last step? Let me show it to you. And then we're going to pour the eggs on top. And it's going to go in the oven. Alright, it's just a good old casserole. You can eat it for nighttime. You could add some chili to this if you wanted it. You can turn it into whatever you want. You just got to be careful right now. And y'all stay right here. Let me go get them eggs, okay? Because normally I be catching my dishes up. Okay, y'all can sit right there and look at it. Y'all like to look at food. Hold on, y'all. I'm just going to beat these eggs real fast. I got braggalitis in my body. These are just some large eggs. Here, I'll come back down. Add a little milk. They want to know everything I did on the reel. Then come back and watch the video. I done got you. Okay, I added some milk in my eggs. I'm going to put a little salt and pepper and beat them up. A little pepper. And a little salt. It'll be ready in a few minutes. Almost everything is done. Potatoes have a little more cook time. Y'all just keep watching and I'll pour it over there for you. I have a flat spatula and a wooden bowl. Once you mix everything together, add you some cheese. We just beat up some eggs, and we're going to pour these eggs into our mixture. Just we're going to mix it up. I probably need to beat up one more egg. Oh, that's enough. Who ain't gonna get no eggs? I don't know. Just tell them all to share. I don't know who gonna get some and who ain't at this point in time. Please don't ask me that question at this point in time. Now sprinkle it with some cheese and put it in the oven, please. Let's sprinkle this on down here with some cheese. Okay. And no, this is not Weight Watchers approved. Whatever, how much ever cheese you got, like me, not much. Sprinkle what you can. That'll be fine. That's all I got. I ain't got no more. I thought I had some. That's what you get for thinking. Avery, leave me alone, please. gonna tell your dad if you don't stop. Gotta find you something to do, Avery. That stuff in the oven. Top it with cheese and put it in the oven, please. All right, it's gonna go in the oven now. Tired of playing with it. Gotta clean up my mess. Here I come to turn y'all up. So that's gonna have to cook for a little bit. My refrigerator. So I gotta wash my dishes up. If y'all don't want to stay, because I do my little talking here. Y'all may not want to hear me talk, but my regulars do. So you can come back when it come out or watch the reel. Because I don't have no dishwasher. I am the dishwasher. And I'm finna cook this for about 40 minutes. It'll be ready then. And I'm gonna check. And if by chance it gets to cooking too fast, then you can cover it up. Alright. If they messing with my live, is it freezing? If y'all want to come to the reunion, go to www.mamascomfortcooking.com. It's $50 to register. And thank you for the stars. Look at y'all, show real stingy. I'm not gonna lie. I don't beg for them, but Lord have mercy. $1.99. Can I get a pack of chips tonight? Can somebody give me some for a pack of chips and a drink? Because I don't dry big. I tell you when I don't like something. This is a new month. And I'm not starting my month out with no $1.99. So, thank you for the stars in advance. I'm through. I shouldn't have to add. But tonight, let it be low and brown. Yeah, I like washing dishes. And when I get my new kitchen, I'm gonna have a mirror. I'm gonna have a window so I can look out like my mama, and I can look up outside while I wash dishes. I'm gonna tell you one thing I have learned from selling houses to so many people. Things don't make you happy. Let me tell y'all something. One time I was selling this real big house. I had a buyer. Well, no, let me tell you what happened first. So first I had bid on this house. This wasn't my listing. I had bid on it for somebody. Thank you for the stars, Reginald. Now I can get me a ginger ale and some chips. And when I go to people, I bust them with 1,000 stars and stuff. That's $10. All this work we be doing, some people just run their mouth. Try cooking is work. But anyway, let me tell y'all this story. So I had gotten outbid at Crispy Potato Root. And yeah, I'm not ashamed. I ain't rich. So yeah, I wash my dishes, my house and everything. It's my house. I live in. I own it. I don't have no mortgage. Thank you, Lord. But this is what I got to offer. I don't have the functionality is not good for me. But I'm working on that. But anyway, can I finish telling the story? Yeah, you can add more cheese if you want. You sure can. But remember that cream of cheese and stuff is going to end up creamy. So. But anyway, what happened is that this wealthy couple outbid me on the house. Well, this is true. So I had to tell my clients that they wasn't going to get the house. They got a bid. So we were paired to look again. They got a divorce, y'all. I got a call from the agent and said, Miss Tracy, do your client still want this house I got listed? I said, let me call them back. I said, they really wanted it. And she said, call me back real quick. I called you first. I said, yeah, they want it. And I asked the agent, I said, is something wrong with that house? But you called me back. And she said, Miss Tracy, they decided instead of buying a house, they was going to get a divorce. I said, what? She said, yeah. She said, I said, but this, she said, yeah. She said, but see, the wife just thought if he buy her house, if they bought something and moved, it would change their problem. And in the last couple of weeks, they realized that even if they bought a house, they didn't want each other. The one didn't want the other or something. It was mutual or something. People with money is not always happy. They just not. And just because you can do it don't mean you should do it. So they ended up getting a divorce, and we ended up closing on the house, me and my client. But I'm here to tell you, you got to quit wishing for other people's lives. If you do that, you're going to hate you did it, because you don't know what's behind people's lives. Don't say you want your marriage. Don't say you even want your marriage to be like my marriage, because you don't know my marriage. Ain't a marriage in this world perfect. They gonna argue over something, and if it ain't over money, it's gonna be over something. Trust me when I tell you. My husband tightened these jars up so tight I can't even wash this container out. But people argue and they fight over stuff. They fight over stuff, and you think sometimes because somebody got more stuff than you that they life is better. Bologna, eggs, and cheese. I could tell you some things. It's so not true. Sometimes my husband act like Aiden. I don't know why he had trash in this cup. See, a lot of times that's why they say don't wish for people's life. I remember we used to mock people dancing and shouting in church. My grandmama said, quit marking that woman. Well, we liked the way they danced. She said, but you don't know what she had to go through to get that dance. You don't know what she had to go through to make it him. You don't want her dance because you don't want her testimony. Y'all better quit thinking big houses bring big happiness. No, it don't. Some people can't take a day off of work. Sometimes I be so upset with people. I can find them what they want, but their eyes are so big. They can't wait. Sometimes it's a good house that just need a little work when you get in there and start living in it. But the eyes is never full. They just can't see the whole vision. That's why people can't be financially successful. That's why I'm fooling their money with a card. Because you won't pay no attention. You will not seek financial advice. You will not listen. Some people pass up amazing houses with good bone structure. They think houses is like cars. I don't want no house built in 1990. Well, why not? It's got good bones. People buying 18th century farmhouses. You don't want to be house poor, car poor. If you poor, you're poor. But you don't want it to be because you're trying to live a certain way. And that way ain't for you. That's not your vision. And quit again. I get sick and tired of people telling me what their friends got. Like what you got ain't good enough. And I said that earlier today. And I'm going to say it again. If you my friend, do not come and tell me what your friend got. I don't care what your friend got. I'm grateful for what you got. Be grateful for what you got. In due season, you will get it. Sometimes your friend got a better job than you. Keep living. You end up having a better job than your friend. I'm not saying that it's wrong that your friend got a better job. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying you got to wait on your season. You don't want to wait on your season. You want it all right now. That all right now attitude, I see so many people get it and don't know what to do with it. They go broke because they got a I want it all or nothing. You can't have an all or nothing attitude. You got to have a gratitude, not an attitude. A lot of times our children feel like they have not excelled because they're trying to get what their friends got. Or their girlfriends want to live a certain type of way. If that girl can't fit your life and your wallet, that ain't the girl for you. I'm here to tell you that right now. If that girl is making your son work 2 and 3 jobs so she can live a certain way, that girl ain't for your son. And I don't know how you're going to get it across to him. But don't let nobody work your child in the grave. You want a woman, you might think you lust her. Or you might love her. But you got to love yourself first. Working 2, 3 jobs. She got to go get nails that cost $200 and everything. And you trying to keep the lights on. No. Absolutely not. So many people right now so unsatisfied. People married now, they might as well it's just a sad thing. They don't go through nothing. They can't endure nothing. You turn around, they finna get a divorce before the ink get dry. Then that tells me you weren't in it for the long haul. Y'all gotta buy. I've never seen some of these people starting to look like puppets to me. Their eyebrows are so long and they starting to look like Miss Piggy, them puppets. They got bottom eyelashes, top eyelashes, long fingernails. They got hair, gluing it down on their forehead, paying somebody to glue down a cap on your head and install a lace front. It's nothing you can't do yourself. And then you buying all this hair that ain't yours. You got other countries being so rich because we want to look like everybody than who we supposed to look like. That's why I say people don't need to come to me. Now, I understand some people, they need extensions because they have alopecia areata or thin edges. But when you doing all this mess, you ain't happy with you. You're not natural. And that's why you finding a lot of these men, after they get ready to settle down, they don't marry you. They marry somebody else. I don't care how big your bunkum is. Now, they got all they wanted out of it. They got the booty. Now, it's Tracy after dark, so get ready. I'm finna go in. You know what I tell y'all to do all the time? What I tell you? Clean your stove while it's hot. I start off basic. Clean your eyes too. Your turn on knobs. I don't want to wipe that because it'll mess up my setting. I'll do that later. And this is not bad, but I use glass cleaner. But I'll let Eddie's, he do it for me. Hold on. Here I come back. Okay, it's coming along. Come on. Let me have a good talk with y'all. Listen. I want y'all to hear me good. Experience is the teach. And for a season, you can really win a man over with your fat cat and your booty. But after a while, it's like a new car. They get used to it. That lust comes down and they realize, I got to deal with this one for the rest of my life. And this is how the enemy will play with your mind. You married me because you knew it was good. And you didn't want me to give it to nobody else because, I mean, I just feel like if I ain't engaged or something like that, it's mine. And then, come up, sweep in front of the stove. And so, and then what happens is the enemy get in your head. Let me just talk to you for a minute. You can't take nothing for granted. You can go to the gym every single day. You can work out every day. I don't care who you with. I want you to hear me. Whomever you dating, whatever kind of way, because you know how this world is today. Whether it's man, boy, girl, get in here and sweep it right.
I did.
No, you didn't. Boy, get in here and do it right. Or man and woman. Everything must change.
Just a small piece of paper.
Don't you see that stuff by there? All, nothing stay the same. You don't go slack. You don't leave no cracks open. You don't think you all that in a bag of chips. And this ain't just one way. This both ways. This for a man and this is for a woman. You never ever leave your house unguarded. You never ever, what you gonna do? Leave the doors open and go live on Facebook and say, I'm out of town and I forgot to lock my door. Don't you know thieves? Don't you know people watching? Don't you know people looking? Don't you know you done ran your mouth too much? Don't you know you bragging too much? Don't you know you telling your friend everything and your friend thinking about when you get done? If you mess up, your friend going behind your back talking to her, talking about, I don't know what's wrong with Tyrone, but if you was my lady, if you were my woman, here's what I do. You know, I never, ever, ever stop loving you. You know, if you was my lady and I was your man. And then you don't even know she crying to him because she's looking out for somebody that would love, that would talk to you because she loves you. But he's sitting up there already putting his nickels and dimes in for the pitch because you done told them everything you won't do. You done told them how you feel. You done told them what you're doing. And they going to take that ammunition and they going to run with it. Now, I don't know why when I get like this, it comes to me, I have to tell it. I have to tell a God honest truth. It ain't nothing that you really done. It's just that a man's eyes is never full. That's plural. That's a woman and that is a man. Because some women, they just as sneaky as a man. Or more. But when what you're doing in the street start coming to your house, you don't have your house covered. There are some men, I seen it on the news. That man was going with that woman. It's on YouTube. The girl was live on Facebook. And she said she had her a sugar daddy at pre-show. That's what she said. And on live, she said she was going to tell his wife about them. Because she was going to get him for her all the time. That's what she said. Now here's the twist. She videoed herself saying it. And he pulled up to pick her up. And that's the last time they saw her. That was her last video. Because he had told her so many times, don't be calling in my house and leave my wife alone. But she said finally she was going to tell her about them. Now this girl was 20-something years old. I think it said she was 23. And he was like 40-something. And he would take and get her hair done, her nails done, and everything. Well, her parents put out a video on Facebook. They were looking for her. They couldn't find her. It's almost ready, baby. They couldn't find her. They searched Jeanette. She was less than 3 miles from her house of that pickup. They found her in a shallow grave. He put her in that car. She said they were supposed to be going somewhere. He didn't give her 3 miles of care. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? 3 miles. He didn't care long enough but to get her 3 miles from her house. And he unlifed her. Because she started messing with the woman he really loved. She started messing with his house. Some people not going to let you mess with their house. What they do in the street, they do in the street. If they wives ain't in the street bothering you, if their husband ain't bothering you, you don't start calling in people's houses. You don't start picking at their significant others. You needed money and he thought he needed something else. So the moral of the story now is she's gone and he's in prison for the rest of his life. And the innocent woman, she got to start her whole life over again. Now, I tell people all the time, as Jermaine say, do you like what you got when you got what you asked for? No, I don't justify what happened to her. I wasn't there. I seen it. I seen it on Facebook and I seen it on YouTube. People keep their houses covered. When you leave a crack, when you don't keep your house covered, somebody else can come in. Ain't no relationship that solid. It's just not. It's no relationship that solid. You can't sit around him. You can talk it. It can sound good. Oh, me and him so in love. Oh, me and him. Oh, that's not. And you can tell an insecure woman because they ain't going to let them go absolutely nowhere without him. And I never, ever, let me tell you something. I wouldn't let my husband work 2 jobs. See, I was self-employed. I ran all my businesses in one place. But he wasn't going to get off working 8 and 12 hours to go and work at Lowe's. He said that to me one time and I said, who finna get another job? And for what? No, you not. You going to be still. Even a time when he wasn't working, because he was going to another company and he resigned so he could move, but he took a little time. And I wasn't working, but we had savings and stuff, but God provided. He really was the one that provided. And my husband was like, I'm just going to go find me a little. No, you're not. No, you're not. If your son is working 3, 4, 5 jobs, and all this, I just don't want her to work, stay at home with the kids. If it's feasible. But if it's not, you can get cabs to help with daycare. I'm telling you the truth. Do not go messing around nobody's house. That's a very dangerous thing to do. You leave the streets in the streets. You leave what you do in the streets in the streets. Ain't nobody gonna have no perfect marriage. It's no such thing. If you argued when you was boyfriend and girlfriend, did you argue? Then you gonna argue when you married. Did you disagree then? What's the difference? A ring don't make nothing change. You know why people argue is because they raised 2 different ways. And it's a lifestyle coming together, trying to be one. I do things this way. They do things this way. My mom and daddy taught me this way. That man's mom and daddy taught them that way. The man still attached to his mama sometimes. The daughter still attached to her daddy. And daddy want her to have what he want to have. Well, before you marry, you better ask yourself, can you give her everything the daddy can give her? Because other than that, my son need to let her stay married to her daddy. Because mamas care about their boys like, like daddies care about their girls. Don't walk around here. And what you ain't got, if it ain't good enough, if they can't grow with you. Now, I'm not saying be no lazy man. And I'm not saying be no lazy woman. But if my son making $25 an hour ain't good enough for you, because you want to live in apartments that's $2,200 a month, before you pay the light bill and the water bill, y'all may not need to marry yet. If you got to still get your hair and nails done and he got to go get another job, y'all don't need to marry yet. But I got kids by him. It don't matter. It's better than them kids he and y'all argue over stuff every single day. You didn't marry him before you had the kids. The kids here now. I don't know what to tell you. But if them kids got to hear cussing and fussing every day over money and over bills, you're not ready. Number 2, a 3, a 4, 5. I don't forgot where I'm at right now. Because I'll get in the zone. I'll go deep on them. But I'm trying to tell you, if I ain't good enough, by the time we get to the bedroom, by the time he take you there, and you done got on his nerves, and he's stressing, he ain't doing nothing but getting some tail. Slap it up, flip it, rub it down. Oh no, that's it. That's the only time you're going to get along. That's it. And then all you creating is a man that's all you can give him right now. Any other time, it's you in the car telling each other, shut up. You talking about his mama. He done told you for the last time. When they look at you and say, what you say about my mom? Baby, get out that car and act like you got to pee. And call you an Uber. Because when they say that, somebody head finna get flagged. And if he don't want to hit you, he gonna maul your head. You know, he gonna maul, you know, like they maul it with the, you gonna get something. Because you itching for a scratch. Now, if y'all understand what I'm talking about, can y'all like really put I understand a number 1 in there? Because at the end of the day, you got little kids right now. Put 10 years on their life and see how old they be. Some little girl, hot tail girl, be driving them crazy, messing up their grades in school. Guard them as much as you can. When you go watch the news, let me break this down. Let me explain something to you. There is no justification for nobody hurt nobody. But when that black man got on that news and said his little 2-year-old son was missing, they knew something was wrong because he had him. He said somebody kidnapped him. Well, when was he out of your sight? The police already knew. They'd already took him down. But for you to take your own child, so you better be careful who you playing with. That man took his own son. He unlived him by shooting him. And then he took him, put him in the trash. Not no regular trash, the big trash. Where you go, where all the garbage can people go dump trash. He took it over, he took him in a big waste field. Now, if you think, ain't nobody put no, I don't think y'all understand. Because if you messing with somebody that will unlike their own child, ain't no telling what he had planned for that mama. Or if that child, if he had a wife or somebody else, and you worried him about this kid that he don't want. A kid don't make no man stay. And he tired of you and he want to get rid of you. And some women, y'all short of a whole entire penny. I ain't going to give you nothing else because you don't make no sense. You short of a penny. You ain't got no sense. Because you can have a good daddy that want to be with their child. They just don't want you. Now, why you won't let that boy get his child? Huh? You know y'all can't get along. Y'all remember that movie? Byron, you going to jail. Byron, where my child support? Byron, a nuisance. You mess around and get that daddy that love his child a problem. Then you get it with a boyfriend that beat your child. Then you start putting the kids' head stuff. Your daddy, mama don't want to see you. Girl, they don't even act like you his. You don't really know. The only way you know is with a DNA. And I tell any man right now that's got a child, even if you signed the birth certificate, go and get a DNA test. Go get that mouth swabbed because it gives you rights. You don't have no rights, fathers. It gives you rights. It legitimizes the child. Signing a birth certificate is not legitimizing a child. Now, if you sign the birth certificate, you're going to be financially responsible whether it comes back yours or not. But that's why a lot of fathers do not have rights, and they go through all this stuff because the child needs to be legitimized by blood or by swab in the mouth. And you can even get legitimized when a baby is still in the mama's stomach. They got a way of doing a blood test while a woman is still pregnant. I don't know how. But all these men that want to see their kids, and you tell them they can't come, and you calling the police on them, baby, get your child legitimized. And stop playing games with people that just like to play games. Let me make sure my casserole ain't cooking too fast. I might need to cover it up real quick. I started it off uncovered. It's looking good. That's what I'm talking. In just a few minutes, I'm going to cover it up because I want my eggs to rise. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Hold on. Let me pull it out. You want your eggs to cook. Okay? I'm going to wrap it with foil so you can see it. Hold on. Then I'm going to get finished so my husband can eat. Just got a few more minutes. Here's the outcome of the casserole. Dig in there and eat it in the jar. Get in there. Get in there. Okay, let me get some foil. So basically, this just got a little bit more time. A little bit more jiggle. Okay? Because the eggs are not all the way done. Now, if you don't like your eggs really good and done, you could probably dig in here. But see, let me show you. Got a little more cooking. Just got a little more liquid. See? So you gotta make sure it gets all the way done. Cover it up so these potatoes can get a little more done. Yeah, soften up on them. Okay. Guess it's gonna take a little Huh. Y'all don't want to stay. Y'all can see it. I'll take a picture. I done took one. Hey, Millicent. I know I got those casserole dishes. 3 up for $28. So listen. Y'all can see my face look clammy because I'm having a hot blast. Hey, Tyronell. How's your decorating going? Hey, Brenda Brown. How you doing? Seen you in a while. I just want y'all to understand that. Yes, say this gonna be good. And you know what? They can eat a little bit. You can put some salsa on it. They can eat a little bit of it tonight. And in the morning, all you got to do is cut a piece of it and warm it up in the microwave. And it'll be good to go. Oh, it's for tomorrow. Okay. Well, maybe I'll get to call you when I get off of here. But I just want to give y'all that. I want y'all young people to understand. If folks got the ability to work, let them work, young men. All this, my wife don't work. She stay at home. My boyfriend don't work. Why? You can have more together. Struggle together. But don't be selfish. The number one way people get divorces is because of somebody in that relationship. If not both of them, they're selfish. You're selfish of your time. You're selfish with your tail. You're selfish with your... You just selfish. Same way we're having children. Women, stop that. The boy's mama got a right to love that grandchild just like your mama do. And then when your mama won't keep it, that's the only time she can see her grandchild. Y'all need to stop that. Your mama ain't the number one grandmama. She might be number one in your life. But that baby is a split decision. If that DNA come back as my son's, I'm going to get my son to get that baby swabbed. Because you know why? I'm going to make sure it's legitimized. And then I'm going to tell my son, you ain't married to her. Go get your rights. My cousin went. She got all her kids legitimized by this man. And she got child support on him. And she married him. And it was their daddy. And she still made him pay child support. She wouldn't cancel the order. Because she said she knew what kind of man he was. And if he wasn't going to help her one way, he was going to give her the money another way. And they're going to shoot it out of his check. And they lived in the same house. Say what? Yeah, she did that. See, because when you get rights, you got a right to take them kids to your mama. And especially if it's your weekend. You got rights. If they don't have to be home until 6, I know that's your baby. That don't mean you're not claiming your baby. People think getting a blood test means you denying your child. You legitimizing your child. Go read it and do the research. I don't care if that baby look identical to your mama and everybody know. Legitimize your child. They ain't gonna know swabbing their mouth what they getting done. But if she started to flip flip the script on you, you will be able to see your child. You will get rights. I saw this young man, the girl was showing out. I want my kids. He said, it ain't time. Why are you over here? This is my weekend. I changed my mind. I want my kids. She called the police on the guy. It's on Facebook. It's a reel. She called him on the guy. The police showed up, a black guy. His kids was in the house and, Daddy, what's wrong? They were crying. He said, it's okay. It's okay. Come on and finish eating. He went outside and tried to reason with her so many times. He stayed a distance from her. When the police came, he came out the door and he stood on his steps to be safe. And he told the police, I'll wait right here until you're ready to talk to me. I can't be that close to her. So the police said, okay. And the police asked her she was talking loud, what was the problem? And she said, I want my kids. He holding my kids hostage. Them my kids. She act a star-nated Jeanette. She acted crazy. That boy didn't open his mouth and say nothing. She kept going on. The police officer was listening. Then the police officer mentioned for the boy to come. He said, I can't come no further. And the police said, do you have a restraining order? He said, no, but I know me. He said, I know me, officer. Now, I'll come, but I'm telling you, if she thinks she's going to hit me and swing on me, it's not going to go right. So I'd rather come down so far if you don't mind meeting me. And the police said, oh, that's fine. But he could have been more demanding. So the police walked up to the boy. He said, do you have the kids in the house? The young man said, I do. They're my children. He says, well, you know, the mom says that you're not supposed to have them. He said, do you mind if I reach in my pocket? He said, no, you ain't. He said, I'm not getting a weapon, but I got an envelope right here. And he said, you want to get it? And he got the envelope, gave it to the police. The police opened it up. He had rights. He had them babies legitimized. It was his weekend. And he had one more day with them up until 6 o'clock that evening to turn them kids in. Now, I think they should have took her to jail for interrupting what had already been ordered by the judge. But he learned his rights. He keep your paperwork. When you get those orders from a judge, do not throw them anywhere. Make you copies. Keep one in your dashboard at all times. File. Put one in the filing cabinet. Give one to your mama. And give one to one of your friends or your brother. But keep your order when you dealing with them hood girls that ain't got no sense. They want to use the baby because they want you. Because that boy could have went to jail. She said he was holding her kids hostage. Do you realize that could have been a shooting? Do you realize that they could have come in that door and busted through that door thinking that that boy had them kids? I'm so glad he came outside. Because some people provoke the police and they won't come outside. So I'm just telling y'all, you love them. But if you're not in love with that girl, and even if you are, and you're not married and stuff, and even if you are married, because one thing about it, and two things for sure, if you don't even want to keep him that weekend, your mama can get him. For her trying to hold him from you, and then your mama can't see him. Can you turn that down some, Eddie? What? Who playing that music? I should have a copy of the court papers for my son. Yeah. But I'm here to tell you, just because you get them legitimized, please share. Y'all ain't sharing my videos. I'm coming up with 58 and 68 videos. That don't make no sense. I thank God somebody got hold to my other video when I was talking, and it went viral. Just listen, Deacon Calvin. Listen to me good, and I know you don't have no problem. But when you have your daughter, go get your daughter blood tested. Not through blood. They'll swab her mouth and swab yours. And then she's legitimized. You ain't got to tell her mama nothing. You don't have to say nothing. Take your paperwork and put your paperwork up. But when somebody start coming to you saying, well, I signed a birth certificate. I watch parental court all the time. And they say, but signing the birth certificate don't give you rights. That's why they have to have a DNA test in parental court, paternal court. And then that's when she starts saying, take this piece of paper and go to juvenile court so you can get some rights. You don't have to go through all that. You can still be a father. Because there's some good daddies out there. And some ratchet mamas. I don't care what y'all say. Every man ain't bad. He just do not want you. Do you realize that's why some grandparents, if something happened to their children, they get those grandbabies because they not legitimate. And she can say, he not the father. And you can say, but I signed the birth certificate. Ma'am, sir, he not the father. I'm the grandmother. My daughter passed away, and these children ain't his. I know a lady that was with a man, and she went and got a check on that man, and them kids weren't his. But one was. And because that one was in his name, he signed that birth certificate. She got it for 2 children. I don't know how she was able to do it. But she took that program from the funeral, and they had acknowledged the second baby as his. And even if you sign it and you find out it ain't your child, you still responsible for that child because you signed that birth certificate. That birth certificate is a financial agreement that you're going to take care of that child. That's all it is. You acknowledged it. You didn't know it was yours, but you signed it, indicating that it was. And because you did it, regardless of what the tests come back, you still got to take care of that child. I went through heck getting Carson's survival benefits. His dad signed the birth certificate, but because we were not married, I had to prove before they would. See that? Roberta just went through this a year or so ago with Grayson. I'm telling y'all better get y'all children, your boys better quit being crazy. Let them go around their mouth. Because if you go by looks is deceiving. I seen people think me and $1 Million Barbecue wife is sisters because we both got big eyes. They were like, I didn't know Tracy was y'all's sister. I went to jail every other weekend. They took my ex-husband visiting rights away, but I did it the right way because of the law. I had to sit in jail every other weekend until they finished their investigation. Now, why did you have to go to jail? I don't understand why you had to go to jail every weekend. I know what weekend jail is. But did they fine you for something you didn't do? I don't understand. Prime example, Avery looks more like y'all than her biological. Yes, she do. I tried to tell y'all that. Y'all thought I was too dark to be Avery's mother. But when you met her real grandmama and you saw she was extremely dark, then y'all start saying, no, it ain't. Yes, that really was. That was her mom's mom. It was. And you cannot adopt a child. You cannot adopt a child without a child having blood tests. Then the parents have to sign their rights over. I went through every step. And when we were in Chattanooga here recently, when we went up that weekend, her biological was there. He called me, but he didn't show up to come. He was just going to walk by. He wanted to get a glance because she don't know him. But it takes a while to get an adoption because they got to do all kind of background history on that child. I would get mine tested first. I'm being honest, especially if there's been any infidelity. Because just looks alone, I'm telling y'all, looks alone is deceiving. How long have you had Avery? All her life. But I had her first under guardianship of Miss Margaret. And then from guardianship, she was 3 years old when finally the adoption got final. It took a while because they had to go all the way to Mississippi and West Virginia. because of the parents being from Mississippi and one being from West Virginia. And then they had to go through all this history and medical history at that. And then they gave me a new Social Security, a new birth certificate listing me as the mother. And did I say a new Social Security? Yeah. You can't go by looks. What did you say, Deacon Calvin? Does the knowledge of paternity paperwork the same? My son's name is not on his daughter's birth certificate.
Is the food done?
You just said the food was nasty. You don't want none.
I'll eat
No. Okay, don't hurt me, Ava. Stop.
You didn't give me.
Eddie.
Dad, mommy being mean. Being bad girl. She being bad girl.
Don't go in that refrigerator. Get out. Get out. Get out. Water.
I'm hungry.
Ava, you done ate once. Get on now. You done had a pizza. He had visitation every other weekend, but she would scream and cry, so I could not. Oh, I understand. So when you violated the agreement, you went to jail on the weekends. I'm just saying, why me? And I know who you are. Get out that refrigerator.
Give me my pizza.
No, you done ate some of that. Then you gonna want some of this. It's finna come out the oven. Now you can't eat like that. You're gonna be so big. Don't do that now. Go on now, Avery. You have to watch how you eat calories. You just can't eat. You ain't no little bitty girl. You growing up. Go on now. You ain't starving.
Bye, Nugget.
What did you say, what's the Calvin? He signed acknowledgement. Paternity birth was away, so she was born and never signed the birth. Well, see, you still not legitimized until you get a DNA test. He still won't have the rights because the judge would then do a court order. And you can go by looks, but them looks might be deceiving. Hold on one second, y'all. Hold on. Get out of this kitchen. Eddie! You need to do something well. I'm finna get off the live. I can't even finish my live. I'm finna do though. I'm checking my food, y'all. Checking everything. It's almost ready, y'all. I got about 10 more minutes on that casserole. And it'll be like I want it. He'll get them. Will if she eat too much? 10 more minutes and it's done. Them potatoes need 10 more minutes and it's done. And we'll be able to sit back and eat. Eddie, you want me to fix some coffee? As we watching the movie tonight? Oh, so you just, okay, well then you can just watch yours, I'll watch mine. No, it's all right, Eddie. Just come on. See how easy that was? You remind me so much of the late mother. Oh, thank you. I'm sorry. I even have an affidavit of paternity signed by his dad too, but I still had to prove he was Grayson's father. I had to prove he filed Grayson on his taxes. Oh wow. Got my glasses. The family had to write a letter, notarize the statement that he took responsibility of Grayson. And most of the time, if the mama is alive, they want the mama to test. Even had to give them a copy of the license to prove that he was signed on the affidavit, and it was a lot of mess. But let me tell you, they also will make if his mom is alive, I'm surprised they didn't make the mama sign or do a DNA test, or the sisters or something like that. Most of the time, when a boy die, if their mom is alive, they do the DNA test through the mom and not the father's side. I don't understand that. Thank you, Cherie, Mac. Thank you. Every time I see Mac, I want to say Mac 10. We lost a good one on this page. She had become a dear friend to me, Trina Mac. And I still don't feel like she's gone, but I know she's gone. I know she's gone. I mourned her, so I know she's gone. I'm getting ready to let y'all see this, because I know y'all been on here long enough. Knowledge is power. And I don't do no attacks on one side. Okay? Fathers are raising their children. Get with the program. And they're doing a good job. But if that boy don't want you, you don't force that kid. Because that baby was found where they go dump trash. And they searched for that baby for a whole week. And that man knew he had shot his own child and took it over there and threw it. That's how much it meant to him. He threw it over there where they dump trash in a trash field. You can't make no man want your child. You can't make them love you. But if they do love their child, I'm finna show it to y'all. I just need 10 minutes on the potatoes. If they do love that child, you better let them be the best daddy. They can be. Deacon Calvin is not married to the lady he had his child by. But he's a good father. And that girl works with him to raise his baby right. But some women not like that. But if something ever happens to Deacon Calvin, Nova needs to be legitimized so she don't go through no problem trying to get Deacon Calvin's rights. Trying to get everything and all the benefits for Nova. Suave in the mouth ain't nothing. It broke my heart when I watched it on the news. They said the baby that they found in the trash over there at the waste field was that little 2-year-old boy that had been missing in Atlanta. And they showed all kind of pictures of him. And he seemed so happy. Who was the one that did it? You used to go out and say, y'all better watch your kids. It's men picking up little children. Yeah, the man that picked that child up for a weekend visit was the daddy. Who did it? The daddy. And I looked at that baby's eyes. He had a future. I don't know the story. But I know he didn't want it. And how did he end up with him that day? I never know. And I'm not quite sure what the story was. Because too many times, men that belong to someone else ends up getting outside. And it ain't no room for it. Ray, if that's what you wanted, you can say it took two. I don't care what you say. People give up kids every day. He could have gave that kid up and walked away. But when it's from your own hands, your own, who else could do it worse than your own daddy. That was his seed. We just the egg. It's in the daddy. When you keep telling your kids them they step brothers and sisters, no, they not. If we got all of us got the same mama and different daddies, my blood is tied more to my daddy's children wherever they are. Because the father, his blood fertilizes that egg. You gotta wait, Doris Brown. It's almost ready. Just let me get my full 10 minutes out so my potatoes will be soft enough. That daddy is 99.99%. Sometimes it's 99.7%, but nevertheless, it's more of him than you. They're all siblings. Y'all started that half stuff. I'm finna take it out. I'll take it out and let y'all see it so I can let y'all go. And if it ain't like I want it, I'll put it back in, but I'm gonna let y'all see it so y'all can get on out of here. Because y'all can't wait till it get like I want it. See, because that's how y'all do some people. You're impatient. I'm going to be honest with you. I ain't hungry. This don't cook no. Listen, this don't cook the hour. Because of the potatoes. I should have cooked them a little longer in the skillet. Turn this oven off. Come on, let's check it out. We're going to unveil it together. Unveil it. Okay. Good goobity goo. Oh, Lord have mercy. Let me do that again. Hold on. I need a reel. Hold on. I'm going to have to fix me up a different reel. There's that outcome. Let's check it out. Good. Goobity good. Ooh, all that bubbling brown sugar. Good. Look at that. Get in there. Yeah. Yeah. Get in there. This is the remix. Baby. This casserole right here. Ain't nothing but the truth. Look at all that goodness. And the land of the living. Oh yeah, this potatoes, eggs, cheese, bacon, all of that is in there. This love is for the lover and you. Y'all go make it. Go watch the full video. Tracy K. Mitchell. Look at that. Y'all make this. Y'all gonna be so happy. Oh, wait, look at that. There go your egg. You see your egg. You see your meat. Some of that juice in there. Let me get some sausage too. I'm gonna take a bite for y'all. Look how pretty that egg is. Y'all thought I was kidding. I'll make up something in a heartbeat. Ooh, wee. Let me blow this. Who wants some? Hold on. I want to scoop some of that good juice. Ooh, yeah. Who wants some of that? Big Calvin. All I got to do is make you some toast and some grits. I'm going to take a bite before I say I'm so glad we had this time together. Come get your son, Roberta. Jean, Crystal. You want a cone of Crystal? You got it. Mm. 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 Y'all, it's good. Mm. All that egg and stuff. I'm gonna fix a plate. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We're gonna eat some of them, and then it's gonna be for tomorrow. I'm gonna lick my spoon. All right. Let me let you see. I'm so glad we had this time together. Honey, just to have a laugh or sing a song. Sing, we just got started, and before you know it, coming time, Mama Trace gotta say so long. I'm sorry, I gotta go eat. I love y'all. I'll see y'all later. Honeybees, get in there. No, for real, get in there. All the way in there. What you say? All the way. All the way. Like that. That like so and like that. Thank you, Tab. Good night.